Desiree.
Desiree. So we're gonna keep this all the way 100. This is the name cut meaning uncut. So I want the realest from you.
I'm 100. Brown can tell you that.
Yeah,
I'm not embarrassed about shit. My life is my life, man.
Yeah. So what made you start?
My mother died in my arms. My stepfather was murdered in front of my face. I was on the streets at 11. People got me into drugs, prostitution, shit like that. Like, it's hard to be 11, go to school and live on your own. And I was one of those 11-year-olds that looked like I was 15, 16. By the time I was 15, I was already dancing in Manhattan. I had my own condo at 15, all that.
So you started at 11 or you started at 15?
I started everything at 11. I started dope heavy by 13. But I started the life at 11. Even before I got thrown into the streets, my one aunt used to pick me up once a week to carry her bundles of weed from Philly back to Jersey. Because after my mom died and my stepdad was murdered, we all moved back to Atlantic. We moved to Atlantic City.
Okay.
We from here. So when I was thrown into the streets, I eventually took off and went to New York with my older cousin. We started dancing, all that type shit. By the time I was 17, I owned 4 escorts of my own. But when I went to prison from 19 to 23, my girlfriend who I left them with, her husband died and she ended up relapsing.
Well, what you got in prison for?
At first it was attempted murder because I beat a girl up so bad that she almost died. But the charges got dropped, so then they threw a drug charge on me. I didn't have no drugs. So they told me they were dropping everything. So I moved. When I came back to say goodbye to my grandmother because she was dying, they picked me up on a warrant. So when the judge was like, how long was you gone? I said 5 years. That was the sentence he gave me. So from 19 to 23, I was in prison.
Now, this is something I just wanted to understand about this addiction. Because you started when you was 11, right?
I didn't start heroin at 11. I started coke, weed. I started heroin closer to 13.
Okay. So, what is the feeling that you get?
It brings you down. It gives you a calm, relaxed feeling. Like I don't, sometimes I will smoke crack, but I don't like that antsy. No, dope gives you that laid back, chill, like you just feel good. You know what I'm saying? And it takes away all your misery for a while. When I was in prison, I honestly used to say heroin was my husband and that we were only separated. And as soon as I get out, we will be reunited. Like, I had a big joke about it and all, but I meant it with all my heart. I got clean for my kids, and something happened with my 15-year-old that devastated me. And then my dad died, and then my younger son decided he wanted to stay with the foster mom. So like all this shit happened, and I relapsed. I was in college getting straight A's. I won full custody back, like everything was great, and then all of a sudden, boom, 3 disasters in one hit. This was 2.5 years ago, and I've been getting high ever since.
Now, I'm shocked because it's amazing to me that everything started at 11 years old. Like I think about when I was 11.
My family didn't care. My mother.
Was it somebody that got you on it, or was it just the circumstances?
My uncle got me onto crack. But my family got me into weed and coke. But it wasn't just, they literally, when I was 11 going on 12, just said, get the fuck out. They only used me to win my little brother. I didn't even know that my dad that was shot wasn't my dad until after he was dead. Because I was like, why does he get to stay there and I gotta come, you know what I mean? And then it all came out. So when my grandmother found out that I was going to testify against her, as soon as she won my brother, they said, yeah, that was literally. So
that's pretty much where it started? You just wanted to get that feeling like,
It wasn't that I wanted to get a feeling. I was actually looking for weed, and the dude was like, try this, it's just like it. And I'm like, what do you do? He's like, you sniff it. And I'm like, I don't want coke. He's like, it's not coke, it's just like weed. Me being a young kid, I ain't know. It was dope. I OD'd the first time I did it, so I didn't do it again right away. But when I was working the escorts and smoking crack, I needed something to bring me down, and the girl was like, oh, do this. From that point on, it was love at sight. Like,
the husband.
yes, I stopped smoking everything. It was just dope with my shit. I started selling it and everything. I used to go to Brooklyn, buy bricks, come back to Jersey and sell them. Or I would go from Atlantic City to North Philly. Like 20 years ago, it was White House. Go buy White House, bring it back to Jersey, so back on 25 in Jersey. So it was more than double your money. So I was making a killing, and I was still running escorts. So
if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 40 now.
You're 40. So at this age, 40 years old, you've been in the house for so long. Do you ever see yourself stopping? Or is
Like
it
I
just-
said, I was clean for 8 years, up until 2.5 years ago. I started detoxing last week, and somebody stole my whole bottle of Fonda-Pins, what I was using to keep me from getting high. So that fucked me up. She not only stole my bottle, but she took my money, everything. So it just screwed my whole shit up. So this month on the 2nd, when I get on my medication again, I am going to kick. Because my 15-year-old is now back in the system, and I can get him back now because of his age. So I really want to do that. Honestly, do I want to get clean? No. Do I care about my life? No. Every time I find out someone dies, I said, damn, why couldn't that be me? I hate life. The only thing that keeps me fighting is my child. If it wasn't for him being back in the system, I'd be like, oh, he's good, he's got the foster mom. I've tried to kill myself several times. Last month, I was in the ICU twice. Once for trying to kill myself, and once for my heart actually stopping on the train. And I said, damn, why couldn't it escape like that? I don't like my life. I care more about my dog's life than I do about mine. When I think about losing my house, I worry about where's she going, not me. I don't give a fuck.
What you here for a reason.
And I don't care. I'm tired of hearing that. What reason? You gave me to the worst fucking family ever. My life has been hell. My kids suffered because I wasn't a strong enough mom. No. What life? A husband that abused me for 15 years and I gave him nothing but loyalty and love. What life? Oh, I got a PHA house. Who gives a fuck? No, my son acting stupid right now, so it's like, why am I even fighting for him? He wants to go to his grandmother's that he hasn't seen in 12 years. And that whole house is doing dope. Come on, man, no. But you'll come to me for money and everything else. No. I have an 8-year-old that I don't even have a bond with. I started bonding with him, and then when I won full custody, he didn't want to come here. So I did what I thought was best because she did have more money. He's in a private Christian school, piano, choir, soccer, and usher, all that. I couldn't do all that for him. So I left him.
So you
But
have
it's
two
still
kids.
an 8-year-old and a 15-year-old. That's them young. That sketch is what my son looks like right now. I can show you a picture of him now. But the only thing I care about is my kids and my animal. I don't give a fuck about my life. Every time I find out someone gets a bad bag, I'm like, damn, where was it from? So I could try. Alright, well, this is him at 14. That's my heart right there. He's the male version of me. Like, literally. He is definitely the male version of me. Talks like me, acts like me, everything. You know, this is me. I'll show you a picture of him now. He's so little. His name is Amaziah. Amaziah Michael Perez, and Tahir is Tahir Shamori Squab Perez. Their names mean something, that's why they're named what they are. Amaziah is Lord of Kings.
He is cute.
He's my little geek. But Amaziah means Lord of Kings. And then Saint Michael. Tahir means the purest thing from me. And his middle name Shamori means my warrior, my fighter. And they literally are what their names are. Amaziah wants to be into the church. I got him on video preaching, talking about the devil is a liar. Yeah, and I told him, you're not like that. Like, it's a joke, but he really ain't. Like, I gave birth to him, but I don't know, it's hard. But my oldest, I would die for him 10 times over if I could just get him back. I started getting him back on weekends, but he's not who he was. You know what I'm saying? It's so to be out. Because when I think about my life, it's horrible. I've had HIV for 21 years. I'm 40. I had it at 18. And I don't even care anymore. It's sad because when I found out, my sister and my aunt told everybody. Like, literally tried to ruin my life. My kids are fine. My ex-husband's fine. I'm a carrier, not a transmitter. So I can't give it to anyone. But I've had it for 21 years now. And like I said, I was clean up to 2.5 years ago. And I'm ready to get clean again. Not because I want to, but because I'm tired. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just tired of having to find out where to get my dope every day or keep my money up. I'm tired of it. Those 8 years that I was clean, I had mad money. But I'm a hustler too, though. I sell shit. I sell pins. I sell Suboxones. I flip shit. Always have.
Right.
So I'm tired of using that money to get high. I want to do what I do. Like, I always kept my nails done. Always kept my hair done. The last, 6 months, 7 months is when in May, end of May, is when I just said, fuck it. And started getting high again.
So how hard is it?
Because I was clean for a year last year, from June to May.
But how hard is it when you get
It's hard. It's hard, but that's why I take all my medications. Like, I'm prescribed Seroquel, Cinequan, Catapress, and Clonopins. All that keeps me knocked the fuck out. And I mean knocked out.
Yeah.
So even when I wake up, I just take another handful of them and go right back to sleep. I did it a few months ago and it worked. I slept 4 days straight. And I was clean for 4 weeks, and then my brother came back and smoked dope. And I kept seeing him doing it, and it made me pick up again. And then by the time he left, I had a habit again. But I was giving him most of my pills because they're double in Jersey. They're $2.50 here, but they're just $6 up there. So, but now he started fucking me over, so I'm like, nah, fuck that. This month I was keeping all my medication so I could just get. And a friend I tried to help out the other night came when it was raining and begged if she could sleep here. And while I was sleeping, she took my money, my pills, everything.
Wow.
And then I seen her the next morning down in Canyon wearing my clothes. I went to attack her, but the person I was with picked me right up and was like, Holly's ass. You know I'm gonna kill her, right? And then later on that day, her son came to my door and said, could you beat my mom up? I'm like, yo, that's funny, because I just tried to beat her up this morning. And she won't lie, bitch, you're wearing my clothes. Like, I'm too kind-hearted. I can fight my ass off. I'm an evil bitch. But I feel if I'm blessed to have something, then, if I can help, because I know what it's like. But that's my problem. I gotta stop helping, because everybody takes advantage of it. Even my own husband.
And you said you already kept him 15 years.
Yeah.
And he abused you that whole 15 years.
He mind fucked me those whole 15 years. He physically abused me a few times, yes. The whole 9 months I was pregnant with our second son, he was in jail for beating me up and burning me with cigarettes. He hit me a few times, but after the dog got big, she wouldn't allow anybody to touch me. And the one time we were fist fighting in the living room, she bit the fuck out of him. So then he knew not to hit me in front of her. Plus, I used to stab him all the time. Really, I did. That's why I keep butcher knives out and shit. But he took advantage of my luck. Always stole my money. Always tried to fuck one of my friends. Like, he was just horrible.
And what's he using too?
He smokes wet and weed, not dope and all that shit. And the whole 15 years we were together, I was clean for 9 of it. Like I said, I relapsed about 3 years ago. And when I started shooting in my legs and stuff, he stopped touching me. And that's how our marriage kind of went. We just became a living, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when he cheated on me and stole my money, that was the last straw. I changed the locks, I burned all his belongings out front. That was it. And he got locked up with my $400, and he did a whole year. He just got out in April. He's been here 3 times. I told him he's not allowed to come here because it still hurts to see him. But he's working, doing good, so, you know, he helped me out a week ago, and I helped him out, so we're friends. But, I mean, I think we get along pretty good now that we're not together, but it still hurts when I see him. Like, I still love him.
At the end of the day, we're trying to be careful too, because we're not here to expose anything. We're just trying to see how, it's really, really crazy. The heroin epidemic is really, really crazy. And everybody can't just come in the trenches of where it really goes down at. So you gotta be careful and you wanna be respectful. What you got?
H-bomb.
Let me hear it. Let me hear something.
Ready? Said, remember being poor, I'm sleeping on the floor.
Right.
With dirty sneaker balls, and heat off, and kerosene burning, trying to keep us warm. Mom had to feed us corn. Canned goods, no other man would. There's times when we needed more.
Right.
Ruthless as fuck now, I'm truly proud. If the judge don't send me up, the fuzz gonna shoot me down. We banging bud, playing Snooty Wild. Raised in the mud, that's why I'm choosy, child. Used to take a toothbrush to my kicks, 2 bucks to the strip. With stuffed nicks just trying to get $1. He wanna holler, now I'm smutting the bitch. And the coupe plush as it gets. No Chuck shit, these Balenciagas.
Right.
Garcia Vegas in the finest hour, no question. Classic moments come from smoke sessions. Portraits of your folks stressing, make you appreciate not being broke, brethren.
Right.
I had a dream, grilled cheese, all we ate.
Right.
Now my steak costs a bean, got it sneaks on my plate, I'm straight. Dope deals kept my peeps full. I think we used to be oatmeal, cream of wheat balls. Say less, but I seen more. Stretch make you read more. Used to grab my sets from the tree store. Life is a beach, no seashore. Them 90 going off in this free call. My spidey say the force playing Pete or most likely y'all get caught in a sweep or chalked in a street war. What you talking to me for? Walking up like we peeps for. That's the type of shit that get niggas parked where they see sure.
Where you from? From Leon?
Back and forth, my dad told the strawberry mansion for 4 years. Had 2 rib stores, one in Somerville, one right there. So I went back and forth.
Right.
On drugs, one in the college, flunked out. I've been fucking up since I was like 21, 57.
Right. That's what's up, man. What can you say to the people out there, man?
Look, think this here, right? If you hustle, hustle. And you can switch to hustle, because we smart like that. Don't get high on shit, but life. See this? Why you think magic no more, man? They drink a little champagne here, they be thinking, cuz. A hustler get high can't make no more money than a motherfucker that don't get high. That nigga get brain, cause he thinking. He ain't playing games, he's flipping. He just be like tripping, cuz. If you gonna do it, go ahead and do it. Leave the guns out and get that bread. Use your head. Go to college, motherfucker. That's what you need to do, go to college.
I'm saying, well, what if they come down here with y'all?
Oh, no, he ain't coming down here.
See?
ain't coming out here. What you gonna do? 21? You ain't getting no bread. If you really getting some money, you gonna go get you a corner.
Right.
Either you gonna rent it or you gonna take it. That's what the real young boys do. Yo, they be plotting like you need that, nigga. They put the pressure on. Alright, we gonna break half with you. Alright, 50-50. That's how that shit go. Then you got the other young boy to be playing fucking game.
That's real. So what, you know, so that's your inspiration to those. What made you fall off? How did yours start?
I fell off because I like the party. My best friend played for a jazz group. I ain't gonna say his name. He's my man, and that nigga was getting plenty of money. He was doing that coke to library time. You know, when the Sixers won a chip, it's fly.
What year was that?
Fucking 78.
You love that 78, huh? 78, it was
Look,
great.
all these clubs, Safari Bush, Calico Kitchen, Serendipities. Then we shoot out to Emerald City, Lang City. Shit, that was, you know, my brother put me down. I was wearing $700-800 shoes. You remember? La Scapa, Bottega.
Yeah.
Huh? You can wrap the shoe up and put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
And my brother put me down. Then I was like, I lost that identity when I took my shahada. I mean, I thought things can make me feel good and things couldn't make me feel good. It could make, I don't even make me feel good. And I didn't need it.
So what makes you feel
That's
good
when I got
now?
married. Yeah,
What makes you feel good now?
What makes you feel good now? I ain't gonna lie, getting high a little bit. You know
Off of
what
what? What you do?
I do hard. Drink, do a little dip sometimes. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Guess what? I ain't on paper no more. You been out 28 fucking months. Woo, me? 28 months? I been locked up since I was 17. You know? I'm a suck. No more. I ain't going back to jail. Some
How
great.
you gonna stay out of jail?
Oh, I'm gonna get my own place with the veterans. And, you
So
know,
right now you stay out here?
you know, I stay at Provision Point, right there on Allegheny Map. I mean, Kennedy now, and Miami. We go in at 6. We just stay out, you know, at 7 in the morning.
That's what's up, man. I wish you all the luck and success, man.
Thank you,
know what I
brother.
mean? Hope
Yeah.
everything work out for you.
And your name is what?
My name is Ian.
Yeah. And if I go online,
Fully UnCut.
Philly UnCut.
All right?
And tell Sister Rovac and all them to stick together.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, definitely
I
gonna do
know they
something.
can do something crazy. All them motherfuckers, major figures.
Right, I believe that.
First 30 days of January, it was 100 overdoses. Come on, walk with me.
Just pay attention. We may not do no talking, so it's real serious.
It's starting with something light, you know what I'm saying, as far as the Percocet and things of this nature, but more so the perks, and it comes from the epidemic of the 50s and the 60s. They doing this to us all over again. When they hit the soldiers with the what is it called, the methadone?
Yeah, methadone. But that was, they gave heroin too.
That's the 50 and the 60s. Then it transferred over to a crazy dope epidemic. Now we in the 2000s, where as though they feeding us the Percocets, and it's turning right back into the crazy dope epidemic. This was going down in Philadelphia, man.
But it's Philly UnCut and it's real. We ain't sugarcoating nothing at the end of the day, but you want to always be careful. Everybody can't just come. Be careful if you try it. All right?
Is that Twisted Tea? Where you from?
Original? Oh, no.
You got a cell phone for sale? Huh? How much you want for that? I'm gonna respect that. How much you want for it? How much you want for it? $5?
Do it turn on?
What's the name? It's just that you can't even cut it on, though. Oh, no, he was honest. He was honest.
I got so many of them.
Tax, man. do tattoos? Good shit.
I miss you, Scooter.
We gonna end it off.
Man,
Shout out
what's your name?
man?
Where you from?
Wow.
Wow.
Philly, Badlands, left Indiana.
There you go.
Chop it. Get it out of here.
Yeah, but no, you ain't gotta be deleting people.
What'd you say?
What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Said that records out of space if you don't want to be seen. That's what I said. You got a problem?
See, that's why, sometimes I told you, you see how it almost got very, very violent. Like, I ain't trying to, we don't really try to expose nothing or glorify nothing. But you gotta be real. No matter what condition you in, whether you on dope, you on heroin, the streets are still real. And you always want to make sure that you follow the code. Code. There's a code to everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful, because it can go down. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we'll be taking y'all out. A lot of people can't even walk down this train.
For sure. Yeah, though. No, that's facts.
We bring y'all to an epidemic that's more scary than Freddy Krueger.
You see our boy, he had a big ass butcher knife, like that long. Had to respect that. But like he said, no, he don't want his peoples to see that he's fucking up the situation, his brand. So many words. That's definitely a no-no. I'm not out here to police nothing. I'm just trying to show y'all Philly Uncut, the heroin epidemic episodes.
I just want y'all to keep doing. What's going on with y'all today? What's going on with y'all today? Nothing much.
Yeah.
We messed up your whole situation.
You wasn't ready to get your second none of that.
No.
Ain't no question. What's your name, though, Ed? Vaccine. Oh yeah, pleasure to meet you, man. I'm Bruno Brown, man. I'm Bruno Brown. You on this shot, I'll be on my shot as well. You know what I mean? Ain't no question, man. Welcome to the jungle, huh? Fact.
Or to talk about it, because it can help someone else, but you still want to do it. That's a sign that you can stop.
I'm just getting scanning because it sounds
No,
like
I'm not trying to judge you.
No, I know you're not.
But you got some. How long have you been doing it?
On and off for 10 years.
10 years? Why don't you stop? Where are you from? You from Kensington?
I grew up in Kensington, and I've been all over Philly.
So how do you get money to support your habit?
Hustle.
Hustle?
How do you hustle? I mean, is that why you and the gentleman was up there? I mean, be real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah, everybody has their thing.
I mean, do you live out here?
Not specifically out here, but I just kind of keep it moving everywhere.
So where do the people come from?
Everybody, do they stay there overnight? They live there?
I guess. I don't really hang out over there.
Do you have out-of-towners like Delaware, New Jersey? People come from all over to live down here?
Not to live down here, no.
But to come down and cop?
I'm sure, yeah.
Does the flies and the manure bother you guys?
Yes. Absolutely.
The flies.
One of my biggest peeves
Yeah, it's horrible.
Is that your boyfriend?
No, it's just a friend of mine.
Just a friend of yours? You just met him today?
Yeah.
This could be a friend of yours. You think you'll see him again?
Probably not. We usually don't.
Fact. So how is it? I mean, how many guys do you see in a day? Hypothetically.
Depends on the day.
Maybe 5 guys?
Maybe. Like
Flies
I said,
is
it depends on the
bothering
day. I know, it's crazy.
All those needles.
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah, you have
I don't
plenty
do
needles?
that. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't throw them on the ground like that. You know, if there's an exchange that you go to, that's what I do. I don't do all that. Like there's children all around this neighborhood.
What would you say to a young lady or a young man that want to try it or tried it for the first time?
Don't do it.
Why?
Because it'll take everything from you. You'll let it take everything from you. Like you'll allow it. You know? It's horrible.
Well, why don't you stop?
Because I choose not to. You know? It's a choice. All choice. Bad choices. Yeah.
Every choice.
Right, exactly. It's all choice. You know? And in my case, it's all the wrong choices.
You should try to stop. Try to get yourself some help.
Yeah.
Since I was 18.
How old are you now? 24. You do heroin? You shoot it? You have any marks?
Yeah.
What's it?
Really bad scars. Marks over. We're starting to get bad marks here.
Don't you want to stop? Do you really? Why don't you stop?
Because depression.
Depression? You ever try to go seek help for your depression?
I haven't.
How do you support yourself?
Scrapping.
Scrapping what?
Metal. You know, this is people with shopping carts and all that.
When that doesn't work, how do you support yourself?
Just, you know, various different things, odd jobs. I have people that look out for me. I just finished cleaning up one of the spots for the hospital, which is like a weird spot in the woods. So they look out for me. Just whatever I can, boosting.
What's boosting? Stealing? Where do you steal from?
Random department stores.
You ever been arrested? When the last time you was arrested for stealing?
For stealing.
It's been a while.
I was only arrested one time for stealing.
Do you prostitute?
Occasionally I'll do a date here and there, but it's
Like what she's
my
doing?
last resort. Yeah.
Do you know each other?
I see her around all the time.
Well,
We
yeah.
don't really know each other now. We just cross paths.
Do you kind of get accustomed to the smell and the environment where it doesn't bother you? Because it smells very bad.
Yes.
You
Not
kinda
that
like
it doesn't
just
bother
deal
us,
with it.
but you do definitely grow numb to it.
Oh my God.
It's bad though. Pretty sad that you kind of get used to it.
Humans are the most adaptable creatures on the planet.
Humans are the one. Say that again?
The most adaptable creatures on the planet.
We can adapt. Think we can adapt more than animals?
We are animals.
Why do you say we're animals?
Yes, we are. Like it's literally a scientific fact.
A scientific fact?
Humans are animals as well.
How far did you go in school?
I graduated
You graduated from high school. Did you graduate?
Kappa.
Say it again?
Kappa High School.
Kappa? Where's that at?
So Philly.
Yeah.
South Philadelphia? Boy Christian? So you grew up in the South Philadelphia area?
No, I
Where are
was
you
living
from?
in Germantown. I was born in this one.
Born in West Philly, living in Germantown. You have any children? No children. Where do you stay? Do you stay around the corner where all the tents are?
No. I stay at a convention place.
Do they spend a night out there? I want to see her date. He's getting mad at you. You're not a very good date on the first date. Did he pay you already?
Very little.
You have grandkids, that's why you want to be on camera?
Don't.
That's a shame.
That's life.
You didn't have no place to take you? You just say right there. Adam.
Is it more so a physical, like trying to relieve yourself off the drug? Is it more so physical? Like you not having it and getting sick and like
Yeah, that's the real main thing that really keeps
you going
us stuck.
Right. Physical aspect. So when you don't have it, like what type of sickness do you have?
Because everything, like there's barely any actual heroin anymore.
Fentanyl.
Everything's fentanyl and whatever the And fentanyl, like when I was doing actual heroin, I was getting, like I could go like 24 hours and I'd still be like okay before I got like really sick. With fentanyl, it's only like 6 to 8 hours.
What do you guys do, fentanyl?
Yeah, with me, I gotta do it.
You like fentanyl better?
You need fentanyl.
Some
Well,
ways,
that
but I gotta
was
do it like every
here
4
now.
hours, so I go through
Right.
so much of it. It's crazy.
So I'm saying like far as pure dope and the fentanyl, which one would y'all prefer?
Well, I only feel fentanyl. Like,
Or the horse train? Which one better?
I don't really.
Fentanyl? Ain't no question. They give you that nod.
It's just what we
rush.
We feel the rush, yeah.
How do you feel? Explain how you feel.
I don't really know how to. Honestly,
Car coming.
Feel great.
honestly, I don't even know. It feels better than being.
Did you
sober.
start off popping perks?
How did this start?
Snorting first.
Snorting perks?
How did-
That's how you started when you got on heroin?
Yeah, I was
From
doing
Percocets?
first, yeah.
What about you?
I started with Oxy. My dad got scripts. And
But you
He
went
was on-
straight to Oxy
I was 14 when I took my first Oxy. 40 milligram.
from your dad?
I stole it from my dad, and when I was 16, I tried heroin for the first time.
And you've been doing it ever since.
Pretty much on and off. Yeah.
It was more cheaper,
lot
and
more
the
cheaper.
high was way better.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Ain't no doubt.
But I wish I didn't do it. I wish I never tried it because it was like love immediately.
Factory. Well, it was a pleasure speaking to y'all.
Philly UnCut Factory.
Christine Stab, Philly UnCut.
What's happening, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on with you? All right.
Where you from?
Doing my thing, man.
What's your thing, brother?
I don't even rap, bro. It's good.
No, brother.
Don't be ashamed.
You're my brother, man. It's all right.
I'm cool.
You're not cool.
Yeah, I want to be on film, man.
It's all right. You can turn your back. I'll talk to you. You can turn your back. Show y'all Philly UnCut, the heroin epidemic episode.